Hello, everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Katrina. My name is Katrina Kraft. I'm originally from Connecticut, but I lived in Miami for a number of years, and now I'm back here in Connecticut. I came back here basically to, look for work and try to utilize my degree to see how much I can, get with my degree and my education and my background, just to see if I can get more leverage out of it up here in the north. So basically, I came back here to Connecticut, and lo and behold, I find out that I'm under surveillance. Now, most of you would think that as an American citizen, um, we have rights in this country, and the rights include right to privacy. So, a right to privacy would mean that my cell phone, my computer, mail, whatever is protected under the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. So I would assume that my mail, my phone, my emails, my phone calls, any pictures, my I have a right to privacy in my home as an American citizen. Those are my rights. So those rights have been taken away from me, and I for a reason that I'm still really not quite sure of as to why. But really though, when I was in Miami, I was really outspoken. I started a blog that it wasn't really against the American government. It's just that I may be a little bit smart. So some things that I can read into some things and understand the interworkings of the United States government, and I speak out about it. So I had a blog, and I spoke about some things about Vietnam, which is a very personal cause to me. It's one of my passions about Vietnam. I like the country, and I respect the veterans that went over there and fought in Vietnam. So I had written some things about that, and that may have caught the attention of the United States government. And um and not only that, I did have a lot of influence in the music community. So those two things together may have caught their attention. But what they did was in the wrong way. I guess they put me on blast and put all my personal information out to the world, which is something that is illegal and it's against the law. I'm an American citizen. I have not broken any law, so there would be no reason to do that. Now, um, at that time, Obama was president. So Obama is the one that made the call to do that. And yes, that is correct, President Obama. And I'm very disheartened because I was one of the people, along with the South Florida Democratic Party, we really went out door to door and made sure that people knew that Obama was a good candidate to be elected for the President of the United States. So that's disheartening for me because I know that myself and a lot of young people younger than me really came out for Obama, which I guess you would consider the millennials today. Those are the ones who really pushed him into office. So I'm a little bit older, so I joined with them, with the younger part of the Democratic Party, and we all went out, and a lot of veterans too went out, and a lot of people went out and went door to door and got Obama elected. So I think that as an American citizen that who went out and got out the vote helped to put him in office, I'm very disheartened at that. So my thing is that, I was watching Fox News today and this OAN News today, and their reportings on Ukraine and the situation with the impeachment. Now, my feeling is that Donald Trump is a crook. Donald Trump does not care about anyone. His only purpose to be elected as the president of the United States was to enrich himself and his family. He saw an opportunity, and he saw the opportunity of white people who did not have a voice. He became that voice, but he used it for himself. He wanted to enrich himself and his family by using the media, by using Twitter also as well to highlight his family and enrich them. So he does not care about you, and he definitely doesn't care about me. So I mean, I wasn't looking for him to care about me anyway, but I'm just saying that for those of you that wanted to overthrow the establishment, that's great. There's nothing wrong with overthrowing the establishment and changing things, but at the end of the day, do you have a job? Is your pension protected? Are your children, are their futures protected? And I'm sure that I've been working as a sub, for a while, for a year now. And most of the times when I go into the schools, parents, they care a lot about their kids and they care about their kids' future. So when we elect people like that, it's okay. You want things to change in Washington, that's fine. But you have to think about, at the end of the day, does my son will he have a job? What about climate change? What about our water? Is our water protected? Those things are important. It may not be important to you right now at this moment, but what about the future of this country? What about the future of the world? It's not just you to think about, okay? So, like I said, I watched Fox today and I watched MSNBC, a little bit. And I understand that people think that MSNBC and CNN, they go a little bit overboard about Donald Trump, because you have to remember that some of these people, they do have knowledge of the inner workings of Washington and what goes on. So, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I think that they know and they have a clue to what is going on. That this guy means no good. He means harm to this country. He is not doing anything to help anyone. He's not even helping the people that actually went out and voted for him and got him into office over Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton did actually win the popular vote. So, that's my 2 cents on that. And I was reading today the Constitution, and the Constitution says that we, the people, not we, the Trump family, can enrich ourselves off off of poor people in this country. That is wrong. That is wrong. And you don't do that to people. Okay? And I don't care, Donald Trump, I will face you anywhere, anyhow, anytime. I am not afraid of anyone. I am not afraid of anything. And I will face you. And I will tell you to your face that you are wrong. I am not a white person. I'm a black person in this country. But at the end of the day, what affects white people affects me. What affects Asian people affects me. What affects Hispanic people affects me. And I am very upset and angry watching about the Ukraine. That is a bunch of nonsense. It is so stupid. Those people sitting on there from the Ukraine House of Assembly or House of Representatives, whatever, those people are scared of the United States. They're scared of the government. So, of course, if Giuliani goes over there as a representative of Donald Trump, they're going to sit up there and say, oh, yeah, you know what? The Black Ledger, that was written over there in the United States Assembly House, whatever, the Senate, whatever they were saying in Kiev, whatever, that was, written somewhere else. And I didn't sign it. It wasn't my signature. Well, of course, yes, they're afraid. They're afraid that, yes, this man already came out and said that we're not going to give you the funding that your country so desperately needs if you don't investigate Joe Biden. Now, you're Donald Trump, you know how to use the media. You mean to tell me that all the money that you supposedly have, you don't know how to go out there and get votes the right way, but you're going to go out and get votes by breaking the law? Because as I'm reading the Constitution here, it says, read the Constitution. It says that, let me go back here, guys. The president, he shall not break the law for his own personal gain. And that's what he's doing. He has not done one thing. All the promises that he has made for his constituents, which are, by the way, white people. I'm sure that very few black people voted for Donald Trump because it is not in their best interest to vote for Donald Trump. So the people that he is serving, what did he actually do to help you? What has he actually done for your children? If you're an older person, what has he done for your pension? What has he done for this country but cause a divide in this country? Okay? So what I am saying is that you can believe whatever you want, but in my opinion, Donald Trump is a crook. He does not care about anyone, and he only cares about himself. So at the end of the day, when you make your vote or you make your decision about the election, You have to understand that it's not just about your little community, your square mile radius. It's not about that. There's a bigger picture here. And the bigger picture is that we are the United States. We're the most powerful country in the world. And that whatever we do here affects other people. Because we are, if you notice, we are giving aid to people around the world. So if you have someone in office who comes in and his only purpose is to enrich his family and make sure that his legacy is protected as Donald Trump, the Trump family, then that's not going to work. I'm sorry. This is a worldwide family. This is a global family. And it's not just a little square mile. It's not just New York City. It's not just Oklahoma. It's not just, Iowa. It's a bigger picture than that. And this guy, I'm not sure what, our House of Representatives are going to do. But at the end of the day, he broke the law. He broke the law. You do not go to a foreign government and have them work for you. That's not how it works. You get out there and you get your ass out there and you work hard for the vote. You do not pay people or withhold money from a government that needs it for your own personal gain. And he knows that. But you know what? Someone like him who's a little bit older, who has been doing this since his entire life, he's been a crook. He doesn't do things the right way. He does not know any other way but doing things the wrong way. So my point is that, yes, you can overthrow the establishment, but at the end of the day, are there jobs that sustain your household? Okay. The kids that are growing up today, they're younger than me in their 20s. Are there jobs for them? Those are your kids. Okay. Those are your grandchildren. Do they have jobs? Will they have health insurance? Will they have a future? Will there be a pension for them? Will there be Social Security for them? We don't know that. But these are the things you have to think about when you go into the voting booth. Okay? So I just want to end that and say that, yes, for some reason, I am under surveillance by the United States government. I don't know why anyone didn't come to me personally and say, hey, you know what, Katrina? Hey, Katrina girl, we have some work for you to do. We would like to run some things by you. Of course, it's an honor for me to serve my country. It's an honor for me to come to the White House and see what I can do to help out. Of course. But someone did it the wrong way, and his name is Barack Obama. He was wrong to do that, to put me on blast, to put my business out there like that, instead of being a man and manning up and coming to me personally and saying that, you know what, Katrina, you're not an enemy of the state. I'm not an enemy of anyone. I'm out here every day. I was a community activist, so who am I against? I'm not against anyone, okay? I'm out here doing things that are really against me. So that really have hurt me financially. So not against anyone. So, I just think that at the end of the day, people do have to grow up and they have to be mature. Okay. So my right to privacy is going to be protected and I will fight tooth and nail. I will go to war. And I'm telling you right now, I am not afraid of anyone. I am not afraid of anything. I will come to Donald Trump's house every day. I don't play. I'm telling you now. I will get on that Twitter every day, your little Twitter account that you uphold as, the most important thing instead of this country. You're on Twitter all day. What exactly are you doing? I showed my receipts yesterday of what I did for this country. Let's see what you're doing, Donald Trump. Where are your receipts? Where are your receipts of what you've been doing? What you promised to these people, your constituents that put you into office? What are you doing? Nothing. You're sitting on Twitter all day because you have no clue on how to run this country. I do. I've been doing it for 10 years. So I have my receipts and I've shown them. And so let's see yours.